Hello and welcome back to my channel, Cards by Melissa Minor. I am so excited for today's video. I really think I have some interesting things to show you. You can step up your card making by adding a wax seal to your envelopes before mailing them. These are so fun to make. So today I'm going to be showing you the essentials needed to get started. So let me go ahead and begin. So I'm showing you all kinds of things here, and let me tell you a little bit about these. First off, in the middle of the screen, you can see that I have a porcelain hexagon tile. Oops, I'm bringing in some other things here. The porcelain hexagon tile I purchased at Lowe's, and it was under $2. And I just wanted something to set all of my supplies on to do my wax melts. And I found this was really good. Off to the left-hand side, you can also see that I have the Honeybee silicone mat, and I like that. And I'm going to show you the difference as I get going here. But I found that with the silicone mat, it leaves more of a deeper ring around the edges. And if you're going for that look, that's great. So I'm going to show you the advantages and disadvantages of that mat. So in the center, you can see that I have the melting pot, and underneath that I have the a tea light candle. And then I have the Honeybee wax melting spoon. And then I'm using the, let's see here, which kinds are these? These are the Honeybee honeycomb wax melts, and the colors I'm using are Marvelous Moments. And you can see the variety of colors here that I have picked out. And I like mixing and matching them. And I have found that putting about 4 of the wax melts is perfect for making these. Now, when I do the wax melt after it heats up, and I found it takes anywhere, you just want to make sure it doesn't bubble, but you want all of the wax to melt. And then once the wax completely melts, then you're going to pour it onto your surface, and then you're going to place the wax stamper directly in the center. Now, the wax stamper I'm using today is the Happy Mail wax stamper. I'm also going to be bringing in a bunny wax stamper in just a moment. So you can see here what this looks like. Isn't that cute? I love it. And I love the tie-dyed look. Now you'll see here off to the upper right-hand corner of the screen, that blue thing, that is an ice pack. And that's just from my freezer, from my daughter's lunchbox actually. And I'm using that to cool down my wax stamper in between stamping sessions. So I just set it on there for just a moment, and then I wipe it off on a paper towel before doing the next one. So I've poured it out, and then I'm going to stamp it on there. And then off to the side, what I'm doing is I like to clean it off. Now, keep in mind, if you are doing this, it is hot. So you don't want to touch it. But I like to wipe off the wax with just a paper towel. That way, all my wax melts sort of look similar in that they have the same amount of wax. Because if you have any wax left in your stamper, you could mix that color, or you could have extra wax in there, and it'll be a little bit larger than the others. So you don't have to do that step. I found that I like the look a little bit better when I wipe it off, and I'm not sure each time I place my stamper on there which color I'm going to do. So that's why I'm doing that. Now I've brought in the silicone mat here, and I'm going to do a couple on the silicone mat, and I just want to show you what that looks like. Now, the advantages to the silicone mat I find it peels off, the wax stamper peels off a little bit easier using the silicone mat. And some of the disadvantages I found were when you use the circle places here, I found that it kind of leaves like a deeper ring around the edge, I guess you'd say. And I'll show you that here in just a minute. And it's kind of hard to see on a couple of these, but I think you'll get to see from the examples. So I like it for the ease of peeling them off. The disadvantage, like I said, is for the little edges on the side. But if you like that look, by all means, go for it. So I don't think it's an item that you necessarily have to have if you're just starting out. Some people love them. I don't know that I'm drastically sold on it. I do like it though. See how easy that just peeled right up? But then you can also see the deeper edges around the sides. So it just depends on the look that you're going for. Okay, so I'm just going to continue here melting about 4 of these wax pellets. It melts each time and then letting them dry. I have sped this video up about 2 times. Oh, and there I showed you the bunny wax stamper. So I'm going to be making a couple of those. So I'm using the Happy Mail and then I'm also using the bunny. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the bunny and do a couple of those because, you know, it's never too soon to start making some Easter melts. And if you're interested in any of these products that I've shown today, I will have my affiliate links listed down below. And if you use my links, I do appreciate it as it does help support me and my YouTube channel. So thank you to all of those that shop my links. So let's see here. Isn't this fun? I mean, I had so much fun making these wax melts. I think it was just like therapeutic. There you can see the bunny there on that one. And then you can see the deeper edges around the side, but wow, did that peel off so nicely on that silicone mat. So it's just according to preference here on which surface that you like better. You could also use a glass mat. The silicone does work great. So let me pour another one here onto the silicone mat and set my wax stamper on there. And I have found that when you're pouring the wax, the closer you are to your surface, you want to pour it down low and then really try to set your wax stamper on over your wax melt, you know, as close as to the surface as you can. You don't want to just drop it. You just want to slowly set it down. And then you just want to wait about 30 to 60 seconds. And you'll know because it'll pull off easily. Now, if it kind of sticks, then you'll know it's not ready. But if it peels off easily, it should just come right off. So that's when you'll know. And there are so many different colors to choose from on these wax melts assortments. This is just one of the choices here, but there are so many. And I kind of get impatient when I'm waiting for these wax melts to melt. In fact, my boyfriend Dale was like, Melissa, when you think it's ready, you should probably count down from 5. So that's what I'm kind of doing here. I'm counting back 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 really slowly on each of these. Okay, so you can see here, now I'm going to do one on this surface, but you can see the difference from the ones that I did at the top of the screen. Those are the ones that I did on the porcelain tile, and then the ones closer to the bottom of the screen, those are the ones that I did on the mat. So you can kind of see the thickness here in the edges. But overall, I think this was so much fun, and it's definitely something that I'm going to do more of. I just am so excited to add these to the outside of my cards. And yes, you can put these on the outside of your card. You'll just want to add some glue. And they do say that they can go through the mail and they will be just fine. So no worries there. So you will have to leave me a comment down below. Have you tried the wax melts? Is this something that you've ever done? Even my teenage daughter seemed interested when I pulled these out. And see the thickness here? You see the thickness, the difference from the silicone mat to the other surface. So again, here's the wax melts that I used today. Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.